Hello again, everyone. Saka here, and welcome back to another episode of NASCAR Racing 2003 Season 2019 mod with the 2021 car set, and we are here for 27 laps at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Very fast racetrack, and we were the fastest on qualifying. We are on the pole. We have Brad Keselowski to our outside, another Penske Ford on that outside with Ryan Blaney, and right behind us is Aric Almirola ready to kick off the first race in the second round. We have a pretty good lead, so let's see how we can screw this up. Waiting for that green flag, and we are going on the loud pedal. Good start for us right on the bottom on that white line. We can drift out to the wall, get up to speed, and we can hold full throttle pretty much through this first turn. Brandon is back there, a few rows back in that 27 Mountain Dew Toyota, and of course we're here in our Critical Role Camaro. Brad Keselowski looking down to the inside. We'll give him that. We'll take that high line, see if we can keep that momentum going on the outside, and indeed we can. Brad has to check up just a little bit, but right on our back bumper. We are going to lead lap one, so that is an extra point in the bank for us here as Brad goes by, and his teammate looking to pass us right on the inside as well. Ryan Blaney looking to the inside. There he goes. And hard-fought battle on the outside, side by side. Martin Truex Jr. on the bottom, eliminated in the last round with some poor finishes, but up front trying to play spoiler today. And a lot of jockeying in the back there. Brad Keselowski leads lap two and really screaming down into that first turn, trying to hold the bottom or a half lane up, and the earlier you can get on the throttle, the better. This is a very fast racetrack with a lot of grip on new tires. Speaking of new tires, we're going to try to split this race in half if we can, pit at around lap 13 or so. Two tires will probably be the call, as I don't think the left sides give up that much tire wear. Aric Almirola looking to the inside, push by his teammate Kevin Harvick. Harvick up to the top, and Brandon filling that bottom under Harvick, rolling, trying to get right by us here with Aric Almirola. I don't think Brandon has the speed to put us three wide, but we are fighting back hard on that outside with Almirola. Brandon almost into Harvick, as Harvick likes to do, as we saw in real life in Bristol, get right up on the tires and cut them down, if you're Chase Elliott, that is. And Brandon to the inside, getting under Almirola. We will roll out a bit, do the crossover move on Almirola, take that spot right back and follow Brandon through. Kyle Busch in his M&M's Toyota following right on the bottom as well, and Brad Keselowski picking him up and laying him down a bit. Brad looking very fast. He is still in this round. A win would send him into the next round, the round of 8. So Brad is looking really strong and competitive today. Alex Bowman down there on the bottom under Kyle Busch as well. And it looks like we're starting to single file out a bit. Pace will start to pick up. And yeah, they're sort of choking each other up on the bottom there, side by side. So this is our opportunity to break away just a little bit. These guys are definitely fast though. Brandon trying to catch up to the 19 of Martin Truex Jr. and slowly inching his way forward. If we're close enough, we'll take advantage and follow him through on the bottom, but they're starting to gap me just a little bit. And it does look like the top 10 here have single filed out and gotten everything back under control. So pit road entry will be pivotal, as well as not speeding on pit road, as I believe this track has a tendency to go green. Not a whole lot of incidents have happened in our, 3 years that we've been doing this, so we'll have to be perfect on pit road as well. Perfect on the track first. We clipped that apron just a little bit, gave up a little bit of time. Brandon's got a fender on that 19. He goes to the inside, really washing up, bottoming out on the corner, forcing Truex wide, but we won't be able to capitalize. Truex should be able to get back in line. There he goes, and we will have to set things up. But Truex is coming back to us here. Brad is holding a steady pace, but Truex seems to be dropping back. We'll hold right on the bottom, keep that left front pin in the air, and see if we can get him in turn 3. We'll roll out, and Truex holding that bottom. We'll set him up for turn 1, looking in our mirror. Kyle Busch still holding station there. not really a challenge. We'll keep that left front, keep the pressure on, keep Truex looking in his mirror, outside, inside, and there we go. Down to the bottom, do the old slider, drive in a little bit harder than we normally do, but it does stick, thankfully. We lost a little bit of exit speed doing that though. Truex right there to pounce on us just in case we drift out. But all is well. Good 3 and 4, and we gap Truex just a bit, trying to keep that pull on Brandon as he inches closer to Ryan Blaney. Very fast all year for sure. Definite competitor for the championship when it's all said and done. So either one of these Penske cars can pull out the victory today. And as long as we can keep a hold of Brandon, we've got a shot at it too. That bump into turn 3 really upsets the car. But, yeah, gapping those Toyotas behind us just a bit and inching ever so closely to Brad Keselowski and Blaney. Those tires are starting to fall off of the AI cars just a bit. But I believe they're going to take 2 tires as well, so we need to be on it come pit road. And that was a good turn 1 and 2 for us. Brandon looking, having a think about it, gets back in line, lets Blaney have the spot, and we should be set up for a turn 1 approach. Really fast on the exit, Brandon holding station right there, looking to the inside of Blaney just a bit. Will he throw it in there? No, Blaney blocks that approach. Brandon stays in line. We will stay in line as well. A 4-car breakaway. Truex really dropping back out of the zone, and already a lapped car is starting to appear in the windshield, which may slow up our leaders a bit if they catch them in the wrong place. Lap cars are a big deal here. Good run on Brandon. He didn't get through 3 and 4 clean. He'll roll out of the gas, let us have that, and we will press the attack on Ryan Blaney now. Right to the rear bumper, that Menards Ford, and keep our foot in it, try to carry the momentum. Blaney has the move on the outside. Brandon carrying momentum on the outside as well. Blaney chops us off going into turn 3. We'll try to roll that outside as much as we can, carry that speed down right to the apron. We can use that apron if need be, as Brandon is right on the bottom. There is no out of bounds here, but this will set us up nicely, I believe. Car sticks and around we go. Brandon will follow through on the bottom, and now it is us and Keselowski as he approaches that 77 Spire car. And let's get her woed up to pit road. We don't want to try to be passing these lap cars. So down to the bottom here, down to pit road speed. And we managed to gain just a little bit, 3,500 in second or a little slower for pit road speed, and yellow flag is now out. So if we can complete our service and get out, we will be the first on new tires. It's a little bit of a gamble, and we have some breathing room. So we will come in for our right sides. It looks like Brandon is rolling through. So a differing strategy. Let's get these tires on. Looking in the mirror for the leaders. Oh, come on. We're doing 4 instead. Well, this might not be good for us here. We'll have to see how everything shakes out. There's no wave around back in 2003, so we're going to have to line up and see what happened. And we were right behind this. Brad Keselowski looking to the inside of the 77. Doors in. Brad Keselowski, the leader, goes for a spin. That is a hard hit, and we would have possibly been in that wreck if we had stayed out on the racetrack. But I think passing through pit road was the right move. We'll see where we line up here. So indeed, everyone else did pit. However, we were a lap down, so we are tail end of the lead lap, but first car rolling. So we're essentially a lap down, but let's get going here to see if we can leave these leaders behind and stay on the lead lap. A quick caution, and we are right back into it. So let's not give up here. Put the hammer down and see if we can gap these guys a bit. There's the skid marks going into turn 1 and 2. Crazy to think we might have been caught up in that, or we could have just driven right below all of that mess if we stayed out one more lap. And it's, you know, championships are defined by one lap sometimes. But I believe Kevin Harvick is your leader. Looking back there, we have to stay in front of Kevin. And thankfully, clean air, 4 fresh tires. If those guys took 2, then we're set. We'll have more grip than everybody else. But we should have taken 2. I think we would have been a lap down still. Or at least, tail end of the lead lap like we are. Just a poor call on my behalf. Brandon should be set up well, though. Looking for him in the mirror to start making his way forward. I just need Kevin Harvick to stay back there, please. And it looks like a 4 or 5 car breakaway. I bet those lap cars that were behind me were choking everybody up. So this is prime time. We just need the yellow to come out. And if these were modern day rules, of course, we would have taken the wave around, started at the tail end, but we could start making up spots on these 4 tires. I think we definitely would have had the car to do it. Definitely a top 5 car thrown away today as it appears. And yeah, Harvick is nowhere as fast, and I'm looking back there. It looks like some side-by-side action. Can't tell who that is. Not really concerned about that right now. We just need to go. About a handful of laps to go. And of course, we'll have to go around one more time compared to everyone else. So we need to lay down our fastest laps of the race right here. And oh, trouble in the middle of turn 1 and 2. Yeah, it didn't bring out the yellow. We'll have to go back and see what that was all about. If that should have brought out the caution, I'm going to be mad. Sometimes the yellow comes out for just a spin. Other times the yellow don't come out when someone goes careening upside down the backstretch. So really inconsistent, but hey, it's NASCAR. What are you going to do? Yeah, we're really charging now. Harvick is nowhere to be found. It would be interesting to compare the lap times that we're running compared to everyone else. Yeah, I don't know where we would have came out if we had pitted, but we would have been in a much better place if we just stayed. It looks like Alfredo is in front of us, and that should be for position. So we can make up a spot for some points. At this point, we are racing for points. We had quite the cushion going into this second round, however, so I'm not stressing too awful much. We have Talladega and the Roval to look forward to, and I'm pretty decent at Talladega. I can hold my own at the Roval, being a road course, so yeah, we'll just see if we can pass Alfredo with 1 lap to go for us, I believe. Oh, and the yellow flag has come out again. Big crash. The 00 is in it. And we have actually taken the caution, so we cannot make these passes in front. So that was a cluster of epic proportion. We'll come back around to finish the race. We will look at what brought out that caution with Quinn Houff, and it looked like Austin Dillon as well, perhaps. And we'll see what that turn 1 and 2 incident was all about. Yeah, with 4 laps to go, Brad Keselowski in trouble. The 20 under the 42. Bell gets loose into the wall hard. Brad Keselowski not having a good day. And with that few laps to go, even with this crash with Christopher Bell and Brad Keselowski, we would have finished under yellow. So yeah, the caution didn't come out, and it wasn't going to help us anyway. And on the last lap, Daniel Suarez was the car involved. Austin Dillon just plows into Daniel Suarez hard. So Dillon and Suarez, that's why I thought it was the 00. So Suarez gets it going, and that did bring out the caution, but that was on the last lap anyway. And coming to the checkered flag, your winner is going to be Alex Bowman, just that much over Denny Hamlin in second, Kevin Harvick in third, Chase Elliott in fourth. Brandon brings it home in fifth. 6th, Joey Logano. 7th place, Ryan Blaney. 8th place, Martin Truex Jr. 9th place, Eric Almirola. And Kyle Larson rounding out your top 10. Kyle Busch comes across in 11th. William Byron in 12th. Matt DiBenedetto in 16th. Brad Keselowski brings it across in 26th. Austin Dillon comes across in 33rd. And we actually come across the line in 29th. So a top 30 for us with that terrible pit strategy. So congratulations to Alex Bowman on that win, and he will be in the next round of 8. Congratulations, Alex. And as I said, that puts Alex Bowman in the round of 8. Brandon, 82 points to the good. we're 44, so still a race ahead going into Talladega. Eric Almirola is your cutoff driver. 5 over William Byron, 9 over DiBenedetto. Austin Dillon with his day has quite a bit of work to do, as well as Keselowski, but next week is the plate race, and who knows what's going to happen then. But I hope you'll join me. Like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next week for Talladega. Take care.